Hi everybody, it's Sarah Cray with Let's Make Art, and next week we are painting the Monstera tropical leaf. So tune in on Tuesday nights at 7:15 Central Standard Time, but for now here's a little preview. So for our Monstera today we are using black, olive green, Norway blue, and golden brown, and I want to do my shadows first, so I'm going to mix black with green, and I'm going to start filling in the darker section of the right side of my leaf. Now, I like to start with the dark side first because then when I get to the mid or the highlights, I just need to add water really. So I'm going through, I'm adding the dark section along the vein, and then also on the very edge of the leaf here, I'm going to add some darkness, and then I just use water to blend those two areas together. And when we do that, we get a natural variation of dark to mid to light to mid to dark. So all you really need to do is put the darks on either side, and then you just take your watered brush and kind of smear them together. So I'm just going to go through that on the right side of my painting and kind of start blending those together. Now the hard thing when you do it that way is that sometimes you get very strong sections, right? Like the darks stay in one area and they just don't blend very well together. So what I like to do is I'll just take my brush and kind of just smear back and forth, so then that transition is not as strong. And then I'm also going to use a highlight, so I'm just taking clean water and lifting color out to make a highlight on my leaf. Now for the left side of my leaf, I'm using a little bit more of the golden brown because I want it to be clear that there's sun shining on this leaf, is a little bit warmer. This side of the leaf is a little bit more highlighted than the right side of the leaf. And so this is where we kind of play with color theory a little bit, where yellows and oranges are reds are warm color, and blues and purples and greens are more of a cool color. So I did a little bit more of the blue on the right hand side because the right hand side of the leaf is more in shadow. And then the left hand side, I'm doing a little bit warmer colors with my yellow, and then hopefully that will show to the viewer that the sun is shining more on this side of the leaf. Another way you can accomplish that is by using white to get those highlights, but with watercolor we don't really have a lot of white paint that we use, right? When we add white paint to it, it makes it opaque. So I'm just going through, I'm kind of highlighting some areas, and I'm starting to blend some things out because I have my darks in there, but there's a very strong line around my darks. So I want to blend that out. I basically just take my brush and smear around, smear those colors around, so then it's a softer transition, and I'm filling in that little area. And then I'm adding some highlights by just taking a clean brush and lifting out the color. Now for my stem, I want a very dark color right at the top of it, and then this is a really good time where you can play and drop in water. And then I just take a clean brush and I spread the color that I already laid down at the very top, and then I'm just gonna, at the very bottom of my stem, do a little bit darker color. Now I've already added some water droplets on my leaf here, and as you can see they started to dry, and now I'm just going to kind of play with those and make sure that I'm okay with how those turned out. I might blend a little bit more if the areas are just a little bit too strong. And then another thing that you might want to do on your right hand side of the leaf is if it's too dark, you might want to just lift a little bit of color out and let some light in. I remember my art teacher telling me that when I was in school, is even though it's a shadowed area, there is still going to be light there somewhere. So let some light into your dark a little bit if your right side is just looking way too dark. Is that good? I feel like